What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money from my subscribers. So please be careful. Be careful on Instagram as well. Scammers sliding into your DMs, pretending to be me, asking you for money to try to make you rich. It's a scam, guys. So please be careful, careful, careful. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Weeble is gonna give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Weeble brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're gonna give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. Those 12 free stocks will be worth up to $30,600. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Click on that Weeble link. Open up your new Weeble account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Well, guys, I made the decision to sell some of my stock. I'm a long-term guy. You guys know I preach that every single day on this YouTube channel. But when it comes to individual stocks in my portfolio, I've always looked at individual stocks as short-term investments. And one of the recent investments I made was in Tesla. Around October of 2022, I made a pretty sizable investment in Tesla. And soon as I made the investment, Tesla started to tumble. How long am I gonna have to wait until Tesla rebounds? And that was the struggle I was having with myself, right? The good news for me is my individual stocks only represent about 10 to 15% of my total portfolio. You guys know I'm an ETF guy. I'm an index fund guy because I don't want to try to be the expert. And sometimes when you pick an individual stock, not sometimes, every time you pick an individual stocks, you're putting on the expert hat, right? Because you're trying to pick winners and losers. And I was doing the same thing with Tesla. And fortunate for me, like I knew it would, Tesla roared back this year. Over the last month, Tesla has really picked up steam. And yesterday I was looking at Tesla and it was trading at $274 per share. And I said to myself, here's your opportunity, man. You need to be taking some profits, liquidating that position. So I compromised with myself. Instead of liquidating all of my Tesla holdings, I decided to liquidate half. Keep half, take half. On the other 50% of my Tesla stock, like I said, I left it in the investment and I'm gonna hold that long term. Even though I'm a short-term guy when it comes to my individual stocks, and that's sort of how I think when I buy them, on this particular part of my investment in Tesla, I am going to try and keep that one long-term. Now, if it just explodes and goes to the moon, I may have to cut it short. But for now, I'm happy with my decision. Take some profits, keep 50% of the Tesla investment in place, and grab the other portion plus my profits and get out and look to deploy that money somewhere else. I also today bought some index funds like I do every single month through dollar cost averaging, right? I always buy ETFs or index funds every single month. But that's my long-term investment, right? That's my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, long-term investing. And I encourage you guys every single day through these videos to do the same thing. You know, put yourself in a position where at some point You can control 100% of your time, and you can control 100% of your financial destiny. But it's nice to be able to be right about Tesla, because I'm telling you, a lot of people said Tesla was going to zero. A lot of them. Of course, short sellers made about $15 billion on Tesla over the last 9 months. Short selling it. I mean, they made a killing. But I think Elon put himself in that position, this whole Twitter thing, taking his eye off the main prize, which is Tesla, and focusing on Twitter. Now he's learned his lesson. He is hiring a CEO for Twitter that can handle the day-to-day. And he has refocused himself, in my opinion, back on Tesla. Now today, I also read that Tesla was downgraded. Now, I'm not sure which rating agency downgraded them, but nevertheless, somebody downgraded them, because it's all over the news. And of course, Tesla stock is down by $8, $9 a share today, right? So that's just the way it works, man. Any type of bad news like that for a company like Tesla that's growing, and a lot of people got animosity towards the CEO, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see the stock price tumble, because people do what? They sell off. They sell their positions and move out. Tesla's had a good run. The overall S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones have all had good runs of late. But with the Fed meeting last week and saying that they're going to continue to increase short-term interest rates, investors are starting to sell some of their positions. You can see that this week. What's happening in the stock market? You're starting to see some investors say, hey, we're not out of the woods yet. The Fed is saying they're going to raise interest rates 2 more times this year, 25 basis points apiece. So let's take a second look at this. Let's take our profits. We've enjoyed a nice month-long run, but let's take some profits. And that's what I did, guys. I just said, hey, let me take some profits while I got a chance. Not going to liquidate the whole Tesla investment, but I am going to take some profits, and that's what I did. But to reiterate to you guys, the point that I'm always telling you to think about is long-term, right? ETFs, index funds that track the S&P 500 is your best bet. That's what I hang 85 to 90% of my investing activity is done that way, guys. 10 to 15% is individual stocks that I look at as short-term investments, but sometimes I will keep them long-term, depending upon how they're performing, right? But I can always liquidate them early if I need to, like I did with 50% of my Tesla position. I wanted to just give you guys a quick update to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But the mission, the directive, the focus has never changed. It's always buying assets that increase in value over time and generate passive income. That's the only way we get to freedom. That's the only way we get to financial freedom, guys, is we have to invest in assets that increase in value over time and generate passive income. I was having a conversation yesterday with someone in one of my one-on-one sessions, and they were asking me about passive income. Hey, if I got $1 million, well, what would I put it in order to get myself a 6% rate of return and get this passive income thing? And I said, well, you got plenty of options out there. You can take $1 million and buy a piece of real estate, own it free and clear. And as long as it generates a 6% return for you, there you go. There's your 6% return. And you can do that through real estate. People do it all the time. You can do it through the stock market. You can go buy a company like AT&T and take advantage of their really good yield that they have on their stock through dividends. You can do that. You can put it in short term. You can put it in U.S. Treasuries and probably get yourself between 4 and 6% return. That's short term, but you can still do that, right? So there's plenty of ways, guys, when you build wealth, to take that wealth and monetize it, right? Right now, though, concentrate on building the wealth. Don't worry about the income part yet. Worry about the income part when you've built the wealth. because this person that I was talking to, they were worried about the income piece. And I'm like, don't worry about the income piece now. You ain't got no wealth. You got to build wealth. Once you build the wealth, then worry about the income. And what I typically do for myself is I just invest in assets that grow rapidly or have a chance to grow rapidly, right? And for me, that's equities or real estate, right? Once I build the wealth and I'm ready to start taking income from the wealth, then I'll go find something maybe perhaps a little bit more conservative. I take my money out of equities, maybe put it in some bonds, maybe buy some real estate, because now I'm trying to protect my wealth. I'm not trying to grow it as fast as I'm trying to grow it right now. At that point in my golden years, I'm gonna want to protect that wealth so that I can draw income off of it. But right now, while I'm building wealth, I don't worry about the income. I worry about the income when I'm in the enjoyment stage of wealth. So just kind of understand that and remember that. And again, if you're brand new at this, open that Weeble account, link down in the description box. You can open up a Weeble account. You just click on that link, apply, open up your Weeble account, put you some money in it, and just start buying S&P 500 ETFs. Vanguard has a really good one that I buy. It's called the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO. You don't have to be the expert. Vanguard has already done the work for you. It's proven. Look at the S&P 500 year to date, guys. S&P 500 index is up about 15% this year. And again, I'm not saying that'll last forever, but I'm just telling you the power of just stop trying to be the expert, right? Don't try to be the expert. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you think about me selling 50% of my Tesla stock. I'm still a Tesla fanboy. I'm just not all in anymore. I decided to take some profits. And I would encourage anybody out there that got individual stocks, think about taking some profits, man, if it's to the point where you can. And I'm not saying liquidate the whole thing, but think about taking some profits. Maybe taking them profits and rolling them into ETFs long term, right? That's what I do. I'll take my profits, I roll them into ETFs or index funds for long-term growth. Again, if you want them 12 free stocks from Weeble, you got to click on that link down in the description box. You got to open up that Weeble account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.